Oh, it was weird, but I'm in here. Hey there, Josh. It's your new pal Josh Willie D here. It's been a while. I haven't filmed since the whole month of last month, but I've been turning 30 now. I'm 30 years old. Woo! I'm 30 now. I don't know why I'm not in the 20s no more, but I'm still used material. So as you know, I know all of you miss me. All you subscribers, all you Joshies probably miss me because I was taking a break the last month. Feels kind of uncomfortable being in the 30s for me. But in case you don't notice, but the good news is I'm in Washington, D.C. We just drove there yesterday, and we're about to recap the whole trip we went to Washington, D.C. So we went on this massive trip. We drove by and see statues of every kind on a horse and in the most prejudiced house. Like, this is the nicest house I've ever been through. Like, me and my family went there probably, and that's an experience I must possess. And we went inside, see all these glorious materials inside the presidential house. I don't know which presidential place it is, but the statue of Egg, one is released in 2021, the other is in 2022, which is last year. Next, we saw a statue of Abraham Lincoln. He was a pretty famous guy and way long time ago. And then I see a picture of Barack Obama, and I took a picture of it, and he was the nicest president ever, along with the Marines and the soldiers in the armies. And that statue was a way long time ago. I think from the 60s or the 80s or 70s. And the best part, I saw a picture of Joe Biden. He was the nicest president that has been elected in 2020. And I love Joe Biden. I hope Trump never wins. Trump is a wrong line president I've ever had in my life. Anyhow, Joe Biden was the best, and me and my parents voted for him, and so was my whole family. I hope those of you who love Joe Biden too. Maybe if you vote for him again, for Joe Biden, in 2024, he'll probably win again. Joe Biden. Next is the next picture of the White House. That is so real. The White House is where maybe the president is. I think where the president lives. And next picture I saw is Joe Biden and Jill Biden, along with the Easter Bunny. Easter, probably one of the nicest times that I've ever been through. And that's my picture behind a picture of Michelle Obama. I think she looks very pretty. I almost want to date her, but in real life she's old. Or way older than me, I would say. And then we took some pictures of Sacred Room, where we live in and visit, and take a look at every single room that has been through for all my experiences on my future. Like the library, the China Room, the East Room, the Green Room, the Blue Room, the Red Room, and any other oldest presidents in the 90s or 80s or 70s or 60s. And that's me saluting the flag behind that American flag. Respect to the democracy. And that's another picture of Barack Obama. That was a nice picture. I love Obama since about the late 2000s. Oh, and we saw the White House. I think there was different White House. I think the White House is similar or different, but we're the president. And we went everywhere, every detailed trip around the world inside Washington, D.C. And I saw the cross and the year that says 1979. That was in the 70s. And we went up to that big palace place of Abraham Lincoln, and we saw that statue. And then we saw that code of the Gettysburg that's hanging on the wall, printed, where everyone could see or read it or recite it. And we saw some statues of the soldiers of the Killing War, served in the Marines. And I see a big logo on the ground that says Prologue. And those are some magnificent statues and a nice eagle. And I think me and my family were having a nice time inside Washington, D.C. That was a real experience. In fact, I think we could come again some other time. Probably around that. Even my children, Nikki, Raina, DJ, and Zach, they sure had a good time, and they had a really very nice experience. Now let's recap back to the topic about Joe Biden. I kind of love Joe Biden. He was like the nicest president elected of the United States, and like I said, again, my family and my parents and me voted for him, and he seems like a good old president. But still, it's too bad that I didn't go to Pine Forge Academy this year, but at least I went in Washington, D.C., which I made it. And that was probably the most nicest places I've ever gone through in all my time. And here's my real thing, guys. It's not good to say this, but it has to be said. I miss American Idol. And I miss all the singing and music making in all my future years, decades. So I wish I want to be American Idol like in, say, 2 years or next year. If I could try to write some songs and make more music than I could ever think of. Man, it's going to be a long time for me, Joshies. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I think maybe tomorrow we can get through there and we'll film some topics. And I can film some topics and take pictures of some topics and re-talk about some topics. And I'm probably going to take you guys along with me as I took you guys along today. So I got to sign out because I think I got to chill out for a little bit. But subscribe for more content. Links in the description. Give me some likes. Drop some likes on this video. Click that notification and hopefully we'll get to that. Keep it JD, guys. And I'll see you. How do you... Wow. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. Score and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal